A boy named Jamie sits with other kids watching TV when loud sirens suddenly go off. Jamie's mom rushes in with a baby and tells them not to move before locking the door and leaving. Soon scary noises come from outside. The children start to panic. Jamie calls for his dad, but suddenly the door crashes open and zombies storm in, attacking everyone. They eat the kids one by one. Jamie hides behind the door and somehow survives. When he comes out, he sees his mom, but she's attacked and killed by a zombie. Crying, Jamie watches his whole family turn into zombies. He escapes outside, but the streets are filled with infected people everywhere. Remembering his dad is at the church Jamie runs there, but when he arrives, he finds his dad, a priest, has started believing that the infected were sent by God as a punishment. His father gives Jamie a locket and tells him to keep faith in God. Then zombies break into the church. Jamie hides in fear as the zombies attack his father, turning him into one of them. All this happened because of the rage virus. Europe stopped it from spreading and cut off the UK completely. Now the country is destroyed and survivors are left to fend for themselves. 28 years later, some survivors live safely on an island called Landform. A boy named Spike is preparing to go fight monsters for the first time. His father Jamie makes breakfast, but they suddenly hear his sick wife, Isa, screaming. She gets upset when she learns Spike is going to train, but soon forgets since she suffers from memory loss. Later, Spike meets his friend Sam, who gives him a new bow. When Jamie and Spike leave for training, the villagers cheer and bless them. At the gate, their leader, Ginny, warns them that anyone who leaves must return alone. No one will come to rescue them. Jamie and Spike travel together through a narrow path and across a bridge into a forest. They stay alert. Soon they see a crawling zombie. Jamie explains that even slow ones are dangerous. Spike shoots it and kills it with one arrow. Another zombie attacks, but Jamie kills it too. More appear, but Jamie handles them all. When only one is left, Spike tells him to let it go, and Jamie feels proud. They move on and reach a wide green field full of animals. After walking a bit further, they find a house where an infected man hangs upside down with strange words written on him. Jamie guesses someone had caught and released him before he turned. He tells Spike this is his chance to prove himself and kill it. But the man struggles, and Spike freezes in fear, unable to shoot. The infected man breaks free and tries to attack them, but at the last moment Spike shoots an arrow and kills it. Sam's father feels proud seeing that. As they keep walking, they find a half-eaten animal on the ground. When Spike looks up, he sees the animal's head stuck on a tree branch. Jamie gets scared because only alpha zombies can do something like that. He quickly tells Spike to follow him quietly. After a while, they reach a big grassy area and see a whole group of alpha zombies standing there with their leader in front. Frightened, they run toward the forest. Even while running, Jamie teaches his son how to shoot arrows on the move. They finally find an old house and run inside. They hide in the attic while the alphas wait outside for hours, unable to see them. Jamie explains that alpha zombies are bigger, faster, and much smarter than normal ones. It takes many arrows to kill them, and they are running out of arrows, so they must wait quietly. Late at night, they see someone walking on the path leading to their island. Jamie says it's one of their own people patrolling. Spike also notices a fire burning in the distance, but Jamie doesn't answer when asked about it. That night, Spike dreams of his mother drowning in water, surrounded by zombies. Suddenly, the ground shakes, and Jamie wakes him up. A herd of animals is running outside. They escape just before the roof falls in. Jamie knows the noise will bring zombies, so they run fast toward the island path. The path is covered with shallow water, but they keep moving. They think they're safe, but an alpha zombie spots them from a hill and starts running after them at full speed. Bats fly out of the trees, warning them that danger is close. They run as fast as they can, but Spike trips into a pit. Jamie helps him out and shouts for the guards to open the gate. Hearing him, the guards turn on the lights and see the alpha coming. They shoot arrows at it, slowing it down, but it still keeps coming. Then someone fires a flaming arrow that hits it directly, and the alpha finally falls to the ground. Jamie and Spike reach the gate, and Ginny checks their eyes to make sure they aren't infected before letting them in. That night, everyone celebrates their bravery and Spike's first successful fight. But Spike feels uneasy and slips away from the crowd. He throws up behind a house and then sees his father with another woman, not his mother. Heartbroken, he walks back home quietly. There he finds Sam taking care of his mom. Spike tells him everything and asks about the fire in the forest. Sam explains that it was probably Dr. Kilson. The next morning, Spike's mom, Isa, wakes up and asks for her headache medicine, but Spike can't find it. Just then, Jamie walks in, but Spike ignores him and quietly leaves. Later, Spike gathers the courage to ask why his dad never took his mom to see Dr. Kilson. Jamie says Dr. Kilson is crazy and tells him what happened 15 years ago. He explains that when he went there with an exploration team, they saw thousands of dead bodies lined up burning in a giant fire. Dr. Kilson was throwing bodies into it and even pointed toward them from far away. Everyone got scared and ran away. Even after hearing this, Spike argues that crazy or not, his mom still needs help. He angrily says his dad won't do anything because he's busy with another woman. Jamie gets furious and slaps him. Feeling guilty, afterward, Jamie goes upstairs to check on ISA. Spike, still angry, points a knife at his dad and tells him to leave. Jamie calmly takes the knife, but gives it back so things don't get worse, then leaves. Spike decides to take his mom away himself. He sets fire to the grain store and tricks the guards by saying there's a fire. When they rush to help, Spike sneaks ISA out of the island. He wants to take her to Dr. Kilson, but when ISA realizes they're on the mainland, she panics and calls for her husband. Spike hugs her and calms her down. That night, they find an empty building and stop to rest. Spike tells her to sleep while he keeps watch, but soon he also falls asleep. In the middle of the night, a crawling zombie bites at Spike's shoes, thinking they're bugs. When it realizes they aren't, it moves closer, but suddenly gets pulled back. In the morning, Spike wakes up thinking it was just a bad dream. But nearby, he finds a dead zombie. ISA says she doesn't know anything, though it's shown she actually killed it by smashing its head against a pillar. Meanwhile, in another area, soldiers are being attacked by alpha zombies. They shoot as many as they can, but soon run out of bullets. Some soldiers get infected, and their teammates are forced to kill them. Only 3 soldiers survive and run into a tunnel. But inside, a huge alpha attacks. These alphas are known for ripping out the skulls and spines of their victims. It kills 2 soldiers brutally, but the last one escapes. His name is Eric. Back with Spike and ISA, they keep walking. ISA starts imagining Spike as her husband, and blood starts dripping from her nose. The smell attracts a zombie, which Spike quickly kills. But soon many more come running after them. Spike shoots arrows while running until they reach an old gas station. He opens the door and takes ISA inside, but the air smells like gas, making it hard to breathe. Suddenly, alpha zombies break in and surround them. Just then, a hatch opens from above, and Eric, the soldier, shouts for them to take cover. He throws fire down, creating a massive explosion that burns all the zombies. Spike and ISA hide just in time and survive. When the flames die out, they climb out safely. As soon as they come out, ISA gets a strong headache and starts throwing up. Eric asks Spike which way to go next, but Spike refuses to help unless Eric helps his mom first. So Eric carries ISA on his back and keeps walking. After a while, they stop to rest. Eric checks his phone for a signal, but there's no network. Spike has never seen a phone before, so Eric explains that it's a very useful device. But right now, it's just a dead box. He even shows Spike a picture of his girlfriend before the battery dies. Then he tosses the phone away, and they continue their journey. Suddenly, ISA hears a strange noise and walks ahead alone. She finds an old train, and the sound is coming from inside. When she goes in, she sees a female alpha zombie giving birth. ISA pretends to help her, and actually does. Soon, Eric and Spike arrive. ISA tells Spike to cut the baby's cord and wash it with water. But then the zombie mother wakes up and tries to attack, so Eric shoots her. Eric says they should kill the baby too, because it might be infected, but ISA and Spike stop him. The baby looks perfectly healthy. Just then, a terrifying alpha zombie drops from above and pulls Eric up. Moments later, it jumps down holding Eric's head. This alpha is the king, the leader of all the alphas. When he sees the dead zombie woman, he goes into a rage and chases them. Spike shoots arrows, but they barely slow him down. As they escape from the train, Dr. Calson appears and makes the alpha fall unconscious. Dr. Calson tells them he's been living here for 3 years and covers his body with iodine to stop the virus from infecting him. He takes them to his bone temple, a strange place built from bones of the dead. He burns Eric's head and gives Spike the clean skull, asking him to place it on the skull tower. When Calson learns about the baby, he says the placenta protected her from the virus. Then he checks ISA and discovers she has late-stage cancer. Spike breaks down, but ISA calmly tells him she already knew she was sick. She then gives the baby to Spike and signals Calson that she's ready. She doesn't want to suffer anymore. Calson reminds her that everyone dies someday, but it should happen with love and peace. ISA walks into the forest with him, where he ends her pain forever. Spike sits crying, remembering her. Soon Calson returns with ISA's skull and tells Spike to place it on the tower. Right then, the Alpha King wakes up again and finds them. Calson and Spike hide in a bunker, but the Alpha discovers them. It tries to break in and grabs Coulson's arm. Before it can kill him, Spike stabs the Alpha's hand with Coulson's tranquilizer needle, putting it to sleep again. Spike then takes the baby and heads back toward his island. He names her Isa after his mother and leaves her at the island gate with a letter. The letter says, "I'm leaving, but when you need me, I'll return." Dr. Cal's son isn't crazy, and this baby is fully human. Jamie reads the letter and realizes his son is gone. He tries to search for him, but the strong water current stops him. 28 days later, Spike is seen surviving on the mainland hunting animals. When an alpha attacks, he calmly kills it with one arrow. Soon more infected appear, and he runs until his path is blocked by rocks. He kills one more alpha when he suddenly hears a whistle. It's Jimmy, the boy from the beginning, now grown up. Impressed by Spike, he says, "You're amazing. Want to join my team?" Jimmy introduces him to his group, and soon more alphas attack. Together, the team fights and defeats them, easily laughing as if it's nothing new. In the end, Jimmy shouts, "We should be friends." Spike smiles and joins their gang. And that's where the movie ends.